Homie Quan concert, he said free Young Thug so many times. Come to find out, you got a whole 30 minutes recording talent. Damn.
Right. So Miami was on the spot. I saw it. We had a show together. I was like, so I'm just asking to get a show. Everybody been talking about it. I'm gonna just be a man and answer myself. Right. It's crazy, man. No door has something to do with it. We just can't prove. Right. Point blank period. I ain't no rat. I ain't telling no. I'm just being real with y'all. I know how much I love Nut, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit real for her, bro.
So, why did you suspect Young Thug when you went down to Miami? Because people told you, or did you have some beef with Young Thug at the time that kind of let you know?
I ain't had no beef, bro. That shit was deeper than rap, man. I really feel as if they was jealous of the relationship.
Because you guys seem to be getting along real well before.
Hey, homie, what that's supposed to mean?
Characterized Mr. Thomas's big brother just giving 7 minutes into the interview. RHQ said that both he and Young Thug either frequented or resided at condominiums within Sky House building during the months leading up to Mr. Thomas' death. He said that he and Young Thug were cool up until Mr. Thomas' murder. RHQ reiterated he last spoke with Young Thug in Miami, as stated above, and that he no longer desired to carry on a friendship or business relationship with Young Thug. He stated that Mr. Thomas' murder served as a catalyst for the rift between him and Young Thug. In addition, RHQ didn't trust Young Thug on the Miami nightclub Kennard described above. At about 13:20 into the interview, RHQ stated straight up, niggas know Thug has something to do with it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ Too Lit, and we back with another hip-hop news update. Now, breaking news, man. Rich homie Quan, there's been footage that's been leaked about him, and it's been basically, the footage was him talking to a police officer and explaining the beef between YFN Lucci and him and Young Thug, and how the whole split happened between Donovan Thomas, aka Nut, from YFN Lucci's camp, and how when that murder happened, how it put a split between Rich homie Quan and Young Thug's relationship. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the details of this situation, but before we do that, man, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also like this video as well. Turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload, man. Now, so basically the video that I played in the beginning is basically Seti Nash, he did a video on this and he talked about it, and he also read out the paperwork as well, so y'all got a chance to see that as well. So now y'all understand what really Rich homie Quan was telling the police, you know what I'm saying? He even said, everybody knows Young Thug got something to do with it, but they all can't prove it, so it don't even matter. And now this is why the DA in the Atlanta Police Department is trying to prove this case. You know what I'm saying? And this is why. See, a lot of people want to talk about Gunna, right? A lot of people want to call Gunna a snitch. A lot of people want to say that Gunna had a big hand in why Young Thug is getting locked up. But let me tell y'all something. Gunna didn't do nothing. Gunna's not a rat. Gunna did not tell. So, and everybody, they're going to comment on this and they're going to say, oh, Gunna's a rat. And that's fine. Your opinion is okay. That's what YouTube and the community is for, opinions. But I will tell you this. There is no paperwork. There is no written signed statement by Gunna that is telling anything about any murders or any crime being committed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to talk about that one instance when him and Gunna was in the car and there were hydrocodone pills and a gun found. And we all know Young Thug went and picked Gunna up that day. And so obviously Gunna's in Young Thug's car. You know what I'm saying? This is common sense. The police don't even need a statement from Gunna to know whose weapon and whose drugs those were. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, the car that they pulled Gunna and Young Thug over in was registered to Young Thug, aka Jeffrey Williams. So therefore, they automatically knew, okay, this has to be Jeffrey Williams. A lot of people gonna be like, oh well, Gunna didn't have to say it wasn't his. It wasn't Gunna's. He wasn't lying. He wasn't snitching. He's just telling the absolute truth. Because at the end of the day, the police were already thinking it's Jeffrey Williams anyway, because the car was registered to Jeffrey Williams. So you got to put two and two together. A lot of people trying to, call him a snitch and throw dirt on his name and, you know, throw dirt on Gunna name and stuff like that. But they don't even be knowing all the facts for real. You know, and then that's why I always tell people as well, the streets are a trick, man, because at the end of the day, people are going to pick and choose on whether they want to call you a snitch or not, whether they want to label you, whatever they want to label you. So at the end of the day, you can't really do much about it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to roll with the punches, and that's what comes with the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people like Boosie, you know, he was cracking jokes on Gunna, you know, calling him a rat, calling him a lot of things, you know. But at the end of the day, Gunna really ain't did nothing wrong. There's no paperwork on Gunna. There's not one piece of paperwork where Gunna has put anybody behind bars. Everything that's happened with Young Thug is because of other people in his crew. And I'm going to tell you a few names. YSL Woody. If you go look on my TikTok, and I post a lot of my TikToks on my shorts on YouTube as well. YSL Woody interrogation video was about 30 minutes long. I posted about 10 minutes of it or more on my YouTube channel. I'm telling y'all right now, that footage is what got Young Thug locked up. Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan talking to the police and telling the police all about Young Thug's connection to Donovan Thomas's aka Nuts murder is what got Young Thug behind bars. A lot of his close YSL associates that were actually from Cleveland Avenue and actually are part of YSL that took plea deals and spoke out against Thug are the reason why Thug's locked up. It has nothing to do with Gunna. Gunna is just a rapper that was signed to YSL, the label. That's what a lot of people really not understanding. They're like, oh, nah, Gunna had something to do with the street side of it. No, Gunna didn't. Gunna's not even a part of YSL, the gang. He's a part of Shady Park. SPC, Shady Park Crips. He has nothing to do with the street ties of Young Thug. He has everything to do with the music side of Young Thug, the label side. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to stop getting that misconstrued and get a better understanding of what's really going on out here, you know, because it's confusing a lot of people. It's giving a lot of people, you know, false rumors and labeling people and putting things on people's names that's not even necessarily true, you know. So do your research, do your paperwork, you know, always look at the paperwork. And the paperwork gonna tell you what's really going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You get on Google and you can find the paperwork on just about anybody, you know, just depending on what county it is and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's just to clear up Gunna's name and give y'all more information on the Young Thug situation, and also talk about this new footage that had just got leaked about Rich Homie Quan telling the police all about the Young Thug and the Donovan Thomas aka Nut and YFN Lucci split. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's your boy CJ Too Lit, man. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button, man. Also subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.